नमस्सर्वेभ्यः। अद्य सिद्धान्तकौमुद्याः बहुव्रीहिसमासप्रकरणे चतुर्थः पाठः। मार्च मासस्य 16 दिनाङ्कः। येनाक्षरसमाम्नायमधिगम्य महेश्वरात् कृत्स्नं व्याकरणं प्रोक्तं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः। मुनित्रयं नमस्कृत्य तदुक्तिः परिभाव्य च वैयाकरणसिद्धान्तकौमुदीयं विरच्यते। बहुव्रीहिसमासप्रकरणे पुंवद्भावप्रकरणे स्मः। स्त्रियाः पुंवद्भाषितपुंस्कादनुं समानाधिकरणे स्त्रियाम् अपूरणी प्रियादिषु इति सूत्रम्। तेन पुंवद्भावः विधीयते। स्त्रियाः पुंवत् स्त्रीवाचकस्य शब्दस्य पुंवत् पुल्लिङ्गशब्दवद् रूपं भवति। तत्र केचन नियमाः सन्ति। पूर्वपदे नियमाः सः स्त्रीवाचकशब्दः भवेत्। भाषितपुंस्कः तुल्ये प्रवृत्तिनिमित्ते यदुक्तपुंस्कं समानं प्रवृत्तिनिमित्तं यत्र भवति. So प्रवृत्तिनिमित्तं is that which the word sets out to tell. That is the main meaning of the word. So in the same meaning, I mean roughly speaking, you can say that in the same meaning if the word is found in both Pullinga and Strilinga, so the Strilinga will be Bhashita Pumska. स्त्रीवाचकः शब्दः स्यात् भाषितपुंस्कः स्यात् उङ् अन्त भिन्नः। उङ् इति स्त्री प्रत्ययः तद्भिन्नः शब्दः यदि समासे पूर्वपदभूतः। तथा च उत्तरपदं कथं भवेत्? समानाधिकरणं स्त्रीलिङ्गम्। इट् शुड बी स्त्रीलिङ्ग। समानाधिकरण्यम् अपि अपेक्षते। पूर्णप्रत्ययान्तं न भवेत्। इट् शुड नॉट बी it should not end in a purana pratyaya, which is dvitiya, tritiya, etc. Those are all called puranartha pratyayas. Priyadigana pathitascha na bhavet. Etadrisham uttarapadam yadyasti tarhi purvapadasya, the strivachaka of the purvapada will get pumbadbhava. Chitraguhu इत्यस्ति। चित्राः गावः यस्य सः इति बहुव्रीहि समासः। चित्रा इति स्त्रीवाचकः भाषितपुंस्कः विशेषणं। चित्रः इति पुल्लिङ्गे चित्रा इति स्त्रीलिङ्गे उभयं भवति इत्यतः भाषितपुंस्कः। उङ्गन्तं न, अतः पूर्वपदनियमाः सर्वेपि सन्ति। उत्तरपदनियमाः चित्राः गावः इत्युक्ते चित्रशब्दस्य गोशब्दस्य च समानाधिकरण्यमस्ति। गोशब्दः स्त्रीलिङ्गं, पूर्णप्रत्ययान्तं न, प्रियादिगणेऽपि नास्ति। अतः चित्रा इत्यत्र पुंवद्भावे सति चित्र इति भवति। चित्रगो इत्युक्ते उत्तरपदस्य गोस्त्रीयोरुपसर्जनस्य इत्यनेन ह्रस्वे चित्रगुः इति रूपम्। रूपवद्भार्यः रूपवती भार्या यस्य सः इति विग्रहः। रूपवती इति पूर्वपदस्य पुंवद्भावे सति रूपवत् इति भवति। रूपवद्भार्या रूपवद्भार्यः। त्रयाणां बहुव्रीहौ किं भवति इत्यपि दृष्टम्। द्वयोः बहुव्रीहौ पूर्वं यदस्ति तत् पूर्वपदं, परत्र यदस्ति तद् उत्तरपदम् इत्यत्र सन्देहः नास्ति। यदि त्रयाणां बहुव्रीहिः भवति तदा कथम् इति प्रश्नस्य कः आशयः? यदि त्रयाणां बहुव्रीहिः तत्र उत्तरपदं नाम चरमावयवः। The last part of a compound is called उत्तरपद and the उत्तरपद will be स्त्रीलिङ्ग समानाधिकरण etc. पूर्वत्र यौ द्वौ शब्दौ स्तः तयोः पुंवद्भावः भवति वा न वा इति प्रश्नः। तत्र यदि त्रिपद बहुव्रीहिः, if we take all the three words together and make a single samasa as बहुव्रीहि, उपान्त्यस्य पुंवद्भावः। उत्तरपदं यदस्ति तस्मिन् परे तत्पूर्वत्र यत् पदं नाम उपान्त्यं, the last but one word, the penultimate word will get पुंवद्भाव। उदाहरणार्थं जरती चित्रगुः अथवा चित्रा जरद्गुः। जरती चित्रा गौः यस्य सः इति समासः त्रिपद बहुव्रीहिः। जरती चित्रा इति उभे अपि पदे स्त्रीवाचके भाषितपुंस्के, तथापि उपान्त्यस्यैव चित्रा इत्यस्यैव पुंवद्भावः चित्र इति भवति, जरती इत्यस्य न भवति। जरती चित्रगुः अथवा चित्रा जरती गौः यस्य सः इति विग्रहे चित्रा जरत् उपान्त्यस्य पुंवद्भावः भवति। त्रिपद बहुव्रीहौ। द्वन्द्वगर्भः बहुव्रीहिः। यदि पूर्वं द्वन्द्वसमासः ततः बहुव्रीहिः तत्रापि उपान्त्यस्यैव पुंवद्भावः भवति। चित्रा च जरती च यथा रामश्च लक्ष्मणश्च इति चित्रा च जरति च चित्राजरत्यौ चित्राजरत्यौ गावौ यस्य सः इति ततः बहुव्रीहिः आदौ द्वन्द्वे पुंवद्भावः न भवति ततः बहुव्रीहौ पुंवद्भावः भवति चित्राजरति गो इति स्थिते चित्राजरति इति समस्तस्य पुंवद्भावे चित्राजरत् इति भवति चित्राजरद्गुः. You should remember that there is a difference in meaning between these two. In the Tripada Bahuvrihi, it is a single cow which is both Jarati, which is both old, and Chitra, multicolored. Whereas if you do a Dvandva, there are two cows. One of them is old and the other is multicolored. Chitra cha Jarati cha Chitra Jaratyau. Chitra Jaratyau gavo yasya saha. So there is a difference in meaning. It is not the same meaning. He is just telling them, giving them to show the difference in form. Okay. So this is not the same samastha. It will not convey the same sense. Karmadharaya purvapadaha bahuvrihihi. Adau purvayohu karmadharayah kriyate tataha bahuvrihihi. Yatha jarati chasau chitra cha. Jarat chitra. Jarat chitra gauhu yasya saha. Jarat chitra guhu. उभयोः पुंवद्भावः भवति आदौ कर्मधारय समासेपि पुंवद्भावः भवति प्रथमस्य पदस्य जरच्चित्रा इति भवति जरच्चित्रा गौः यस्य सः तत्रापि पुंवद्भावः जरच्चित्रगुः यदि कर्मधारय पूर्वपदः पूर्वयोः द्वयोः कर्मधारये कृते ततः बहुव्रीहौ कृते उभयोः पुंवद्भावः जरच्चित्रगुः अथवा चित्रजरद्गुः इति. Now this and the first one both convey the same meaning. Okay, it is a single cow which is Jarati and Chitra. The same is given by either direct Tripada Bahuvrihi or Karmadharaya followed by Bahuvrihi. But Dvandva followed by Bahuvrihi does not give the same meaning. Karmadharaya Uttarapadaha Bahuvrihi. You can also do a Karmadharaya for the last two words and then combine it in Bahuvrihi with the first. Tadapi Ubhayohu Pumbadbhavaha Bhavati Kintu Tatra Samasantaha Api Bhavati. चित्र जरद गवी कहा जरती गौहु इति कर्मधारयः an old cow जरती गौहु इति कृते जरद गो इति स्थिते टक् समासान्तः ततः नीप् भवति अतः जरद्गवी इति रूपं चित्रा जरद्गवी यस्य सः इति बहुव्रीहिः तत्र पुंवद्भावः भवति चित्र जरद्गवी कः इति किन्तु रूपं भिन्नं. The rupa will be different in the third and fourth case, okay, because you are adding, there is a samasanta on go and there is also kap as a samasanta for bahuvrihi. For the karmadharaya we have tat samasanta and for the bahuvrihi we have kap. So the form will be chitra jarad gavikaha or jarat chitra gavikaha. Okay. So that is about the tripada bahuvrihi. If there is a special case, so we know what are all the possibilities. ततः स्त्रियाः पुंवद्भाषित पुंस्काद् अनुङ् समानाधिकरणे स्त्रियाम् अपूर्णी प्रियादिषु इत्युक्तम्. पूर्णप्रत्ययान्ते परे पुंवद्भावो नास्ति प्रियादिगणपठिते पुंवद्भावः नास्ति. तर्हि पूर्णप्रत्ययान्ते परे किं भवति यत्र पूर्णान्तार्थस्य प्राधान्यमस्ति तत्र पुंवद्भावः न भवति अप् समासान्तः भवति. कल्याणी पञ्चमा रात्रयः इति उदाहरणम्. कल्याणी पञ्चमी यासां रात्रीणां ताः इति विग्रहः. Those nights of which the fifth is Kalyani, auspicious. Tatra समस्तपदेनापि रात्रिः एव उच्यते पञ्चमी इत्यनेनापि रात्रिरेव उच्यते. अतः पूर्णान्तार्थस्य प्राधान्यमस्ति इति कृत्वा कल्याणी इत्यत्र पुंवद्भावः न भवति. पञ्चमी इत्यत्र अप् समासान्तः भवति. पञ्चमी अ ईकारस्य लोपे पञ्चम. कल्याणी पञ्चमा रात्रयः इति. यत्र पूर्णान्तार्थस्य प्राधान्यं नास्ति तत्र पुंवद्भावः भवति कप् समासान्तः भवति. कल्याणी पञ्चमी यस्य सः इति कृत्वा अन्यपदार्थः पक्षः. यत्र अन्यपदार्थः पक्षः तत्र रात्रेः प्राधान्यं नास्ति. ततः कल्याणी इत्यत्र कल्याण इति पुंवद्भावः भवति. पञ्चमी इत्यस्य नदी संज्ञात्वात् नद्यतश्च इत्यनेन कप् भवति. कल्याणपञ्चमी कः पक्षः. प्रियादगणपठिते उत्तरपदे किं भवति पुंवद्भावः न भवति. कल्याणी प्रिया यस्य सः कल्याणी प्रियः. So the other words of the Priyadigana are also given in the Kaumudi. So now we will go on to the any questions from this part. So this is the sutra which directly deals with Pumvadbhava in Bahuvrihi. Okay, Samanadhikarane Uttarapade Pumvadbhava iti yaduktam tadatraiva bhavati. But because he digressed into the Pumvadbhava, Dikshitar brings in other sutras which are also concerned with Pumvadbhava. Okay, so this is a subprakarana. They might not be Bahuvrihi at all. तत्र बहुव्रीहि समासः न स्यात्. बहुव्रीहि समासः यद्यस्ति तर्हि स्त्रियाः पुंवत् इत्यनेनैव पुंवद्भावः. किन्तु अन्यत्रापि पुंवद्भावः दृश्यते. कुत्र कुत्र भवति कुत्र न भवति इति अत्रैव उच्यते दीक्षितैः. तसिलादिषु आकृत्वसुचः इति अग्रिमं सूत्रम्. तसिलादिषु आकृत्वसुचः इति छेदः स्त्रियाः पुंवत् इत्यादि अनुवर्तते. तसिलादिषु कृत्वसुजन्तेषु परेषु स्त्रियाः पुंवत् स्यात्. When followed by these pratyayas, pumbadbhava takes place. So panchamyas tasil iti tasil pratyayah tasiladishu tata arabhya sankhyayaha kriyabhya vrittiganane kritvasuch iti sutramasti kritvasuch anteshu. So from tasil till kritvasuch ye pratyayah santi teshu pareshu striyaha pumvat पुंवद्भावः भवति. सर्वेपि तद्धित प्रत्ययाः. Okay, 537 to 5417 all are tadhita pratyayas. So when followed by these pratyayas there is pumbadbhava is what the sutra says. So uttarapada parakatva bhavat purva sutrena aprapte vachanam. The main sutra striya pumvat will not apply because there is no uttarapada. It is only a pratyaya which is following. There is no pada. Therefore the first one will not apply, and we have this tasiladishu akrita suchaha. Okay. Kintu atra kimuchyate paninina kimuchyate from tasil till kritvasuch ye santi sarvesham pumbadbha sarveshu pratyayeshu pareshu pumbadbhavo bhavati ityuchyate. Kintu परिगणनं कर्तव्यम् अव्याप्ति अतिव्याप्ति परिहाराय इति दीक्षिताः. अव्याप्तिः अतिव्याप्तिश्च अस्ति. अव्याप्तिः नाम का? इष्टस्थले अप्रवृत्तिः. We require the sutra to operate in a particular case, it will not operate according to the definition given by the sutra. So that is called avyapti. Okay. For example, तिल थ्यन इत्यादयः सन्ति प्रत्ययाः अधिकारात् बहिः पाठः. अस्मिन् अधिकारे 537 whatever was that 537 to 5417. So they are given outside that range. Okay. For example, vrikajyeshtabhyam til tatilau 5441. Don't try to understand these sutras now. Okay, it will simply complicate. It is just I'm illustrating it to show the numbers. Just look at the numbers and see that they are outside the range. Okay, 5441 is not in that range. Ajavibhyam thyan iti sutram asti tadapi adhikarat bahihi. Kintu pumbadbhavah ishyate. When followed by til or when followed by thyan, pumbadbhava is desired. We cannot get it from the sutra. Anena sutrena pumbadbhavah na bhavati. Iti avyaptihi. Avyapti is where the sutra does not cover all the required cases. Anishthasthale pravrittihi ativyaptihi. On the other hand, ativyapti is a dosha. If you have read, I think you have tarka in your things, you should know what is avyapti, ativyapti. It is common to all shastras everywhere. Wherever you give a definition or a rule should be free from these errors or dosha. Avyapti is a dosha, ativyapti is a dosha. Everywhere it is the same definition for avyapti and ativyapti. Ishtasthale apravrittihi avyaptihi, anishtasthale pravrittihi. If the rule operates in cases where we do not want it to operate, sa avyaptihi ativyaptihi iti kathyate. Yatha deshya rupyadayah asmin adhikare eva pathitaha. We have ishadavasamaptau kalpap deshya deshiyaraha 5367, which is in the range. Shashya rupya cha, rupya is also in the range, but we do not want pumbadbhava there. Teshu pareshu pumbadbhavah na ishyate. अतः अतिव्याप्ति अव्याप्ति अतिव्याप्ति परिहाराय परिगणनं कर्तव्यम् इति वार्तिककाराः. So you just give a list of pratyayas following which there is pumbadbhava. It is not a range because the range is not correct. There are pratyayas outside the range where there is Pumvat Bhava. There are pratyayas within the range whereas there is no Pumvat Bhava. So defining a range is not precise. Therefore, parigananam kartavyam. Let's just list the pratyayas following which there is Pumvat Bhava. Iti vartikam. Ataha bahuni vartikani santi atra. It is just list of suffixes. When followed by these suffixes, there is Pumvat Bhava. Okay. Tra tasau. So there is ta. Saptamyastral iti sutrena. Bahvishu. It is saptamyarthe. Bahutra iti rupam. Bahutra means in many places. So many of these words might be familiar. You might not know the sutra. So bahvi iti strilingat. Bahvi sup. It is the saptami bahuvachana pratyaya. And there is tral. Tra pratyaya. So the sup is deleted by supodhatu pratipadikayoho. Bahvi tra it is sthite. Pumvat bhavaha. Pumvat bhavati ityuktvatvat bahu. Bahvi is the meaning of bahu. So bahutra iti rupam. Evameva bahutaha. Tra tasau ityasti panchamyas tasil. So bahutaha ityukte from many direct, from many sides or from many. Many what depends on the context. So bahutra ityukte in many. Bahutaha ityukte from many. So ubhayatra Pumvat Bhavaha drishyate. Udaharanartham bahutra nagarishu iti uchyate. You want to say in many cities. Nagari it is strilingam. So bahvishu nagarishu ityarthe bahutra nagarishu. So even if it is strilinga, the atra visheshane Pumvat Bhavaha drishyate. Evameva bahutaha ityadi. Okay. Tarap tamapau. So there is tarap and tamap, which are both familiar pratyayas. So tara is a pratyaya which shows comparison between two. Okay, chatura tara, darshaniya tara. So among two, atishayena darshaniya. She is more pretty or more good looking. Darshaniya is good looking. So dvivachana vibhajyopapade tarabiya sunau ityanena tarap pratyaya. So darshaniya tara. So among two women, she is more beautiful ityarthe. Darshaniya ityasmate tara pratyaya. Pumvat bhave krute darshaniya tara. Evam darshaniya tama. Asam atishayena darshaniya. So when the comparison is between two, it is tarap, and when it is between many, it is tamap. So she is the most beautiful among all these. Ityarthe atishayane tamabhishthanau ityana tamap pratyaya. Tatrapi Pumvat bhavaha drishyate. Darshaniya tama. Gharupakल्पचेल ब्रुव गोत्रमतहतेषु न्योनेकाचो ह्रस्वः इति वक्ष्यमाणः ह्रस्वः परत्वात् पुंवद्भावं बाधते. So there is this sutra which we will see in Samasashraya Vidhi. Okay. So this says eteshu pareshu nyaha nama nyantasya bhashita pumskad yaha ngi. Ngi is a stri pratyaya. Ngi, nish, kin. Strilinga words which are ending in ikara will mostly be nyantas. Okay. So tadantasya anekachaha hrasvaha syat ghadishu pareshu. So when followed by all these, there is hrasva. Okay. So now there is a question. Tarap tamapau ghaha. Tarap and tamap are called gha, and gha is included in the list. So now when there is a form like patvi tara, patvi is the form like we had darshaniya tara. She who is the most beautiful. Similarly, patvi tara iti bhavati. Patvi is the most skilled. Patvi is one who is very skilled at something. So patvi ityasmat tarapratyah tamapratyayova bhavati. Okay. So by that sutra, gharupakalpa ityanena hrasvaha prapnoti, tasiladishvakritva suchaha ityanena pumvadbhavaha prapnoti, kim karaniyam iti prashnaha. Should we apply pumvadbhava or should we apply hrasva? Okay. So he says, paratvat pumvadbhavam badhate. This is the parasutra. 6343 comes after 6336. Therefore, if the range for, if the conditions for this rule are satisfied, then we will have hrasva and not pumvadbhava. So the form will be patvitara patvitama. Pumvadbhave sati patutara patutama iti syat. Patu ityasya strilinge patvi. Yadi pumvadbhavaha patutara patutama iti syat. Yadi hrasvaha tarhi patvitara patvitama. So paratvat hrasvaha pumvadbhavam badhade ityuktatvat hrasva eva bhavati patvitara patvitama iti rupam. charat jatiyarau. So charat and jatiyar. He is just giving a list of pratyayas. Don't worry too much about them. They are all tathita pratyayas which you are not, you might be familiar with tarap and tamap, but the others you might not be familiar with. It is just as a list, and I don't think even from the point of view of your examination these are that important, because they are not concerned with samasa at all. So I'll cover this, but don't worry too much about this. It's a huge list, so if you cannot remember it right now, it is fine. Okay, so it does not even hamper your understanding of samasas. It is just directly concerned with Pumbad Bhava, and it's okay. So charat jatiyarau. Charat is a pratyaya. Bhuta purve charat, that which was earlier. Purvam patvi, patuchari ityukte. Purvam patvi, she was skilled earlier. So she is not skilled now, ityartha. She has lost her skill due to lack of practice or whatever. So the charat pratyaya is pretty common. Chhatra chara. So that which is chhatra chari, a previous student, an alumnus. Chhatra charaha, chhatra chari ityadi bhavati. Evam patvi, purvam patvi ityarthe. Patvi ityasmat charat pratyayah. Tasmin pratyaye pare पुमद् भावः भवति पटुचरी. एवमेव छात्रचरी. छात्रा इत्यस्मात् चरत् प्रत्यये पुंवद् भावे भवति छात्रचरी. एवं जातीयर् प्रत्ययः पटुजातीय. प्रकारवचने जातीयर्. पटुसदृशी. She is similar to skilled. She is not actually skilled, but she is acting. She looks like she is skilled. Okay. So that happens. You think they are something, but they might not actually have the skill. They're either acting or they're good at putting on such a this. So patujatiya ityatra, patusadrishi ityartha. Okay. So I think somebody had sometime asked me a question about mahajatiya. What is the meaning? So it's the same. Prakaravachana, mahat sadrishi. She looks like she is somebody great, but the actual antasattva for greatness is not there. So that is jatiyar. So tasmin pratyaye pare api pumad bhavah bhavati. Kalpab deshiyarau. So darshaniya kalpa. Ishad asamaptau kalpab deshiyaraha. Prayena darshaniya. There is ishad asamapti. When you have this kalpab, these prathita pratyayas are all very good at conveying subtleties of meaning. So darshaniya is she is beautiful. Darshaniya kalpa, almost beautiful. So it means that there is something ishad asamapti. There is something lacking to give that complete beauty. So vidvat kalpaha, almost a scholar. So there is some lacuna in that scholarliness. Iti vaktum ayam pratyayah upayujyate kalpa pratyayah. So darshaniya kalpa. Darshaniya ityasmat kalpa pratyaye pumad bhavah bhavati. Darshaniya deshiya. So deshiya is also the same thing. Prayena darshaniya. Both are given by the same sutra. Kalpap deshya deshiyaraha. So in that kalpap, when followed by kalpap, there is pumbad bhava. When followed by deshiyar, there is pumbad bhava. But deshya ityasmin pare pumbad bhava na bhavati. Okay. All these three are in the same sense. But deshya pratyaye pare pumbad bhava nasti. Itarayoho dvayoho asti. Iti bhedah. Meaning is the same. Rupap pashapau. Darshaniya rupa. Prashamsayam rupap. Prashastatvena drashtum yogya. So her beauty is something which is to be praised. Praiseworthy beauty ityarthe rupa pratyayah darshaniya rupa. And the opposite is darshaniya pasha. Yapye pasha putram. Yapyam nama ninda. Kutsitatvena drashtum yogya. She is beautiful, but the beauty is not praiseworthy. So darshaniya pasha. So it is that which has to be condemned. Okay, which is depending on the context. Why is a case, but the suffix indicates the sense of the rupap indicates the sense of prashamsa, whereas pashap indicates the sense of ninda. Thal iti pratyayah bahutha asti prakaravachane thal. बहुप्रकाराः of many kinds इत्यर्थे बहुधा तिल थ्यनौ प्रशस्ता वृकी वृकतिः so vrukajeshtabhyam tilta tilau cha chandasi it is a Vedic form vrukatihi is a prashasta vruki a great wolf vriki nama female wolf ityarthah prashasta vruki vrukatihi ajabhyo hita ajathya etadapi both these are I think words which are found in chandas ajavibhyam thyan ityanena thyan pratyayah so ajathya ityatra ajabhyah hita ityartha something which is good for the goats shasi bahwal parthasya pumbadbhavo vaktavyah so when followed by shas bahwal parthasya so bahu and alpa when the purvapada indicates bahu or alpa bahvibhyah dehi ityarthe bahushah iti bahwal partha chas karakad anyatarasyam iti sutram shas there are many shas pratyayas which are in the tadhita prakarana so the shas which is given in bahwal partha that is bahvartha and alpartha so tatra pumbadbhavah bhavati bahvibhyah dehi so too many women or something ityarthe bahushah dehi iti bhavati shas pratyayah evameva alpabhyah dehi ityarthe alpashah dehi bahwal parthasya shas pratyaye pare pumbadbhavah bhavati tva talor gunavachanasya so tva and tval when they indicate guna for gunavachana that is a word which indicates quality shuklayah bhavah shuklatvam the property of being white shukla is a gunavachana it indicates the quality of whiteness atah shuklayah bhavah ityarthe shuklatvam sthite hrasve sati shuklatvam evameva shuklata tva and tal tasya bhavastatalau iti sutrena diyante so shuklata shuklatvam ubhayoh samanah arthah it means the property of whiteness gunavachanasya kim kartryah bhavah kartritvam so kartritva is not a I mean it is the property of being kartri so kartri is derived from action she who does okay not from guna shukla is a guna whereas kartru is not a guna it is a kriya so kriya vachanasya pumbadbhavah na bhavati so it will not be kartrutvam it will be kartritvam kartryah bhavah kartritvam iti bhavati shuklayah bhavastu shuklatvam sharadah kritarthata ityadau tu samanye napumsakam again you have a form like kritarthata sharadah sharat is strilinga kritarthayah bhavah iti bhavet so tatra katham pumbadbhavah it should have been kritarthata eva so dirghah eva shruyeta katham pumbadbhavah iti prashnah kritarthata tatra samanye napumsakam we saw this also in dridha bhakti so we don't make it a visheshana to sharat we just say kritarthasya bhavah कृतार्थम इति नपुंसकं तस्य भावः कृतार्थता इति भवति ततः शरदः इत्यनेन अव्ययः अन्वयः अतः कृतार्थता इत्येव रूपं भवति भस्याढे तद्धिते इति वार्तिकं ढभिन्ने तद्धिते परे भस्य स्त्रियाः पुंबत्वं वक्तव्यं भ इज अ संज्ञा यचिभम् इति सूत्रं yakaradishu ajadishu supratyayavadhishu pratyayeshu so when followed by an ajadi pratyaya or a yakaradi pratyaya okay then there will, the initial part will be called bha okay? If you look at the pratyayas which we have seen so far they are all haladis beginning with a hal whatever we started with you have tasil ta tarap kalpap deshiyar everything are those which start with a hal. So when followed by ajadi, there is a samnya called bha, and whenever there is bha samnya, adhe tadhite, when followed by a tadhita pratyaya which is not dhak other than dhak, there is pumbat bhava. Because when followed by all ajadi pratyayas, generally there is pumbat bhava. Dhabinne tadhite pare striyah pumbatvam vaktavyam ityarthah. Hastininam samuhaha, a group of female elephants. Hastini, it is strilingam padam. Hastininam samuhaha. Achitta hastidhenosthak ityanena thak pratyayah. So hastini tha ityasti. Thasyekaha ityanena ikadeshaha. The tha is replaced by ika. So you have hastini ika. Now because it is ajadi, there is bhasamya. So adhe tadhite bhasya pumbad bhavati itnena hastin ika iti bhavati. Kiticha itnena adi vruddhihi. So initially there is vruddhi. Hastin ika. Nastadhite itnena tehelopaha. Hast ika hastikam iti rupam. Okay. So whenever there is an ajadi pratyaya which follows, there is pumbad bhava. Okay. Other than dhak, adhe kim rauhineyaha. Dhak rohinyaha apatyam puman ityarthe rohini ityasmat dhak dhasya iya iti adeshaha. So ayaneyi niyaha ityanena iyaha. So ayan eya third her. So there is eya adesha. Rohini eya ikarasya asyati cha ityanena lope adivruddhau rohineya. So there is no pumbad bhava there. Stribhyo dhak iti dhaha atra gruhyate. So adhe tadhite ityukte dhak bhinne. So the dhak which is considered here is only stribhyo dhak. The dhak which is for strilingas. There are also other dhak pratyayas. Agner dhak iti dhakitu pumbadeva. Pumbad bhavaha bhavati. Stribhyo dhak ityanena yatra dhak pratyayah tatra pumbad bhavaha nasti. Agner dhak iti dhaki pumbad bhavaha bhavati. Agnayi devata asya sthali pakasya. Agnayi devata asya ityarthe. Agnehe dhak ityanena dhak pratyayah. Agnayi eya iti sthite. Pumbad bhave sati agni bhavati. Agni eya adivruddhau agneya iti rupam. Any questions? Okay. Now, okay, good. Sapatni shabdah tridha. He now deals in what happens to the word sapatni when it is followed by a pratyaya, say an ajadi pratyaya. Bhasyadhe tadhite iti uktatvat ajadi pratyaya pare pumbad bhavaha bhavati strilingasya. Now, will this sapatni get pumbad bhava is a question. So he says sapatni shabdah tridha. The word itself can be derived in three ways. Shatruparyayat sapatna shabdat shangaravaditvat nini ekaha. Okay, so there is one question for the earlier one. Meaning of agnayi devata asya. Some havish, sthalipaka ityuktam. Sthalipaka is a kind of havish. So that which is meant for agnayi. Agne has three agnayi. Agnayi is the Stri devata of fire. So that of which agnayi is the devata. That havish which is meant for agnayi is that agneyi havihi. So Shatruparyayat sapatna shabdat Shangaravaditva nini ekaha. So the first word is derived from sapatna. The word sapatna means shatru. Rudhaha nama avyutpannaha shabdaha. It does not have a vyutpatti. Sapatna just means a shatruhu ityarthaha. Tasmat neen ityarthaha. So sapatna plus neen it is sapatni. Shatruhu stri ityarthaha. So it can either be Shatrohu Stri, the wife of a Shatru, or an enemy who is a woman. Sapatni Shabdaha Bhashita Pumskaha. Since in both cases it means a Shatru, it is Bhashita Pumska. Samane Pravrutti Nimitte Ubhayohu Bhavati. Okay. So therefore Sapatna and Sapatni पुल्लिङ्गे अपि अस्ति स्त्रीलिङ्गे अपि अस्ति अतः अयं भाषितपुंस्कः एषः प्रथमः सपत्नी शब्दः समानः पतिः यस्याः इति विग्रहे विवाहनिबन्धनं पतिशब्दम् आश्रित्य नित्यस्त्रीलिङ्गः द्वितीयः समानः पतिः यस्याः she who has the same husband. So if there are two women, both of them have the same husband, then they are called sapatnis of each other. Co-wife ityarthe sapatni shabdah prasiddhah. That is the most famous meaning of the word. So sapatni. So ekasyaiva patyuh nana patnyah parasparam sapatnyah. Okay. So for each other, say Kausalya, Sumitra and Kaikeyi, each of them is a sapatni of the other. So now this is a nitya strilinga. There is no parallel in pullinga. That is samana patni yasya iti na bhavati. So it is not there. It is a nitya strilinga word. Sapatni samanaha patihi yasyaha. It is not a bhashita pumska. Nityam sapatnyadishu iti nipatanat sabhavaha ngit natvam. So the pati sa pati iti sthite ngip bhavati, and then there is natva pat n I. So there is nuk as the agama, and it becomes sapatni iti bhavati. Samanasya sabhavaha. Everything by the sutra nityam sapatnyadishu. Swami paryaya pati shabdena bhashita pumskaha tritiyaha. Samanaha patihi nama swami yasyaha sa. So in the previous case, it is a husband. She has the same husband. Atra tu patihi ityatra swami ityarthaha. The same master. So there are many servants for the same master. So samanaha patihi yasyasya ityarthe bhashita pumskaha. There can be sapatihi and sapatni. So if it is a man who has the same master, there can be a man and a woman. So say pullinge api asti strilinge api asti ataha bhashita pumskaha. Okay, bhashita pumskaha tritiyaha. The first one shatru paryayat nini bhashita pumskam. So sapatni iti nitya strilingam ekam. Punaha swami paryaya pati shabdena bhashita pumskaha tritiyaha. So there are three kinds of sapatni. I mean, three different meanings of sapatni. Adyayohu shivadyana. For the first two, apatyam ityarthe. Sapatnyaha apatyam ityarthe an pratyah bhavati. Shivadibhyo an iti sutrena. So sapatyaha apatyam sapatnaha. The first sapatni, that is which we saw bhashita pumska, shatruhu stri ityarthe yaha sapatni shabdaha tasmad shivadibhyo an. Sapatni a bhashita pumskam. Since it is a bhashita pumska, bhasyadhe tadhite ityanena pumbadbhavaha bhavati. So there is sapatna a. The pullinga form of this sapatni is sapatna shatruhu ityarthaha. So sapatna a iti bhavati. Yasya tica ityanena asya akarasya lopaha sapatna adivriddhihi. The first one will get vriddhi because it is nit. So sapatnaha. So sapatnaha nama shatrohu putraha. The son of the enemy, who is a woman. Ityarthe sapatnaha iti shabdaha. Also the second sapatni, which is a co-wife, her son ityarthe sapatni ityasmat an nitya strilingatvat pumbadbhavaha na bhavati. Since it is compulsory strilinga, there is no pumbadbhava. Yasya tica iti ikaralopaha. Okay, it is not alopa. Sorry, sapatni ityatra ikarasya lopaha. So sapatnu a, and there is adivriddhi. Again, the form is sapatnaha. So sapatyaha apatyam sapatnaha. Kaharthaha shatroha putraha ityarthaha athava sapatnyaha. The son of a co-wife ityarthepi sapatnaha ityeva rupam. Rupam samanam, kintu ekatra pumbadbhavaha drishyate, aparatra pumbadbhavaha nasti. Tritiyattu linga vishishta paribhashaya patyuttara pada lakshanaha nya eva natu anu. For the third sapatni, samanaha patihi nama swami yasyasa iti vigrahe. So patyuttara pada lakshanaha nyaha. Ditya ditya aditya patyuttara pada nyaha. Wherever pati is the uttara pada, you have nya as the apatyarthaka pratyaya. Okay, the pratyaya is nya. Natu an. Shivadau rudhayoreva grahanat. Because in the Shivadigana, only the rudha shabdas. That is, the word sapatna for Shatru is rudha. It does not have a vyutpatti. Why is Shatru called a sapatna? There is no vyutpatti, and therefore it is rudha. And also the second one, sapatni ityatrapi rudhihi. Okay, by rudhi it means a co-wife. It could mean something else, that is swami, but rudhya sapatnim eva bodhayati ityatah rudhayoreva grahanat tritiyat nya pratyayah. In the third case we have nya. Tatra kim bhavati sapatni ya iti bhavati. Ayamapi bhashita pumskah tasmat bhasyadhe tadhite iti pumvad bhavah. Atra pumvad bhave sapati. In the first case it is sapatna is the pullinga form and sapatni is the strilinga. Here sapati is the pullinga and sapatni is the strilinga. Atah pumvad bhave sapati iti bhavati. Sapati ya yasyati cha ityanena ilopah adivruddhihi sapatyah iti rupam. So samana swamikayah kasyashchit putraha. It is the son of another servant of your master. So there is one person, there is a master, so there are other servants. So the son of one of those servants is called sapatyaha. So sarvamapi sapatni shabnadeva nishpannam kintu bhinnam rupam bhavati. Okay. Any questions? Somebody had raised a question regarding sapatni last class. I don't remember who. So is it clear now? Any questions? Yes.
Hello. Yeah. So, just to clear the confusion, can you just so when you do the vigraha with three of the different way, so are we going to do like samanaha patihi yasya sa for all the three, or at least first and third one?
No. I showed the vigraha. The first one is sapatna is rudha. You do not have a vigraha. It is just sapatni. Sapatnaha stri ityeva arthaha. Sapatna means shatru. Therefore, sapatni is also a shatru. Stri. Shatruhu stri ityeva arthaha. So, dvitiyatra samanaha patihi yasyaha iti vigraha. So, the second and third both have samanaha patihi yasyaha. But the word pati means differently. In the first case, it means a husband, and in the second case, it means a master. So, swami paryaya. Ekatra swami paryaya, paratra dhava paryaya.
Vivaha sambandha.
Vivaha sambandha. The second one is just a swami paryaya.
Okay. That's where I got confused.
Yeah. So we'll move on. Thak chasoscha. So we still have the list of a few other this. So again, thak and shas pumbadbhavaha bhavati. Bhavatyaha chhatraha bhavatkaha bhavadiyaha. Bhavatashthak chasau. So the word bhavat will have thak and shas when it means yours. Tasyedam ityarthe bhavatyaha ityarthe bhavatkaha chhatraha bhavadiyash chhatraha. So bhavadiya is a very common form. Bhavadiya, yours ityarthe bhavadiyaha iti prayogaha. Tatra bhavatyaha iti yadi vaktavyam tarhi bhavati ityasmat thak shasva bhavati. Tatra pumbadbhave sati bhavatkaha bhavadiyaha iti rupam. So etadvartikam eka tadhite cha iti sutram cha na kartavyam. Sarvanamno vrittimatre pumbadbhavaha iti bhashyakareshya gatarthatvat. So this vartika is for bhavat. I mean, there is only thak and shas are given only for the bhavat shabda. There is also another sutra called eka tadhite cha. Eka shabdasya tadhite uttarapade cha pare hrasvah syat iti sutram. Yatra eka iti bhavati strilinge yatha ekasyaha bhavaha इत्यर्थे एका इत्यस्मात् त्व भवति अथवा तल् भवति तत्र ह्रस्वः नाम एक इति भवति इति एवमेव एकस्याः शाटी एकशाटी तद्धिते परे उत्तरपदे च परे ह्रस्वः भवति इति सूत्रम् सो उभयमपि न कर्तव्यम् both of them are not required is what he says why सर्वनाम्नः वृत्तिमात्रे पुंवद्भावः इति भाष्यकारेष्ट्या गतार्थत्वात् a very important rule for your exam I don't know but as in general when using Sanskrit sarvanamnah vrittimatre pumvadbhavah all sarvanama padas vrittimatre in all vrittis vrittimatram nama sarvasu vrittishu ityarthah pumvadbhavah bhavati okay everywhere if it is a sarvanama we will have pumvadbhava okay for example I mean these are questions which I have found so often bhavatah putrah bhavat putrah bhavati भवत्याः पुत्रः किं भवति इति प्रश्नः भवत्याः पुत्रः इति स्थिते भवती पुत्रः वा भवत्पुत्रः वा भवत्पुत्रः एव किमर्थं सर्वनाम्नः वृत्तिमात्रे सर्वासु वृत्तिषु पुंवद्भावः so in any samasa you take or any kridanta any krit any tadhita any ekashesha a sarvanama will always have pumbadbhava so you will not hear the strilinga form of the sarvanama in any vritti okay so sarvanamnah vritti matre pumbadbhava so because of that this vartika is not required bhavat is a sarvanama because of that not just when followed by thak and shas and followed by any tadhita it will anyway get pumbadbhava bhavatkaah bhavadiyah iti bhavatyeva evam ekatadhite cha ityapi na karaniyam eka ityasya sarvanamatvam asti atah pumbadbhave sati eka iti bhavatyeva ityarthah एतद्वार्तिकम् एकतद्धिते च इति सूत्रं च न कर्तव्यम् सर्वनाम्नो वृत्तिमात्रे पुंवद्भावः इति भाष्यकारेष्ट्या गतार्थत्वात् सर्वमयः सर्वस्याः आगतः so that which has come from everything इत्यर्थे मयट् च इति सूत्रेण मय प्रत्ययः सर्वामय इति स्थिते सर्वमयः सर्वकाम्यति सर्वाम् आत्मनः इच्छति इत्यर्थे काम्यच्च इति काम्यच् प्रत्ययः सो सर्वा काम्य इति स्थिते सर्वकाम्य इति भवति सर्विका भार्या यस्य सः सर्विका a servant a maid servant so सर्विका भार्या यस्य सः इत्यर्थे सर्विका इत्यस्य पुंवद्भावे सर्वक सर्वक भार्यः सर्वप्रियः सर्वा प्रिया यस्य सः सर्वप्रियः so sarvatra pumbadbhavah drishyate so he is showing examples of different vrittis this is tadhita this is kridanta kridvritti tadhita vritti kridvritti this is samasa vritti etc so in all vrittis you will have this so this is actually sanadhyanta dhatu vritti so purvasyaiva idam bhastreisha jagyadva iti lingat सर्वनाम्नः वृत्तिमात्रे पुंवद्भावः इति उच्यते पूर्वपदस्य वा उत्तरपदस्य वा इति प्रश्नः पूर्वस्य इव इदं सो पूर्वपदस्य वृत्तिमात्रे पुंवद्भावः इत्येव भस्त्रैषा जाग्याद्वा इति लिङ्गात् किमुच्यते तेन सूत्रेण भस्त्रैषा जाग्याद्वा स्व नैपूर्वाणामपि इति स्त्रीप्रत्ययप्रकरणे अस्ति so you find it in a three prakrana it says esha dva इत्येतयोः सर्वनाम्नयोः साकच्छकयोः टापि परे इत्वं विधीयते so for this sarvanama called esha and dva when followed when they have the akach pratyaya and when followed by tap there is itva which is given okay that is what this sutra says now sarvanamnah vrittimatre pumbadbhavah if it just says any sarvanama in any vritti if it gets pumbadbhava this akach is a tadhita so when followed by akach if there is pumbadbhava then there is no tap tapi pare itvam vidhiyate okay when followed by tap there is itva but if it already gets pumbadbhava tap eva na bhavati tarhi itvam kutah so there is no possibility of getting itva and therefore the sutra itself will be waste that is considering esha and va in the sutra will be waste atah kimuchyate purvasya iva idam yatra kinchit purvapadam asti So if it is purva pada to something else, then only we have Pumbad bhava. It is purva to something, either to a pratyaya or to a pada. Then only we have Pumbad bhava. Tena akachi ekashesha vrittau cha na. So therefore in akach. So akach is not, akach is a special suffix. Okay, all suffixes are added after this, right? Say for example, if you are adding say tarap, you will add it after it. Sarva tara iti padad padasya paraha bhavati pratyayah parascha ityeva adhikaraha. Akach tu avyaya sarvanamnam akach praktehe. It falls in between the word. Okay, sarvika ityasti sarva ityasmat akach pratyayah. Sarv akarat purvam akach bhavati. Madhye patati. It is not added to or at the end of a word. It is added in between a word. Okay, so in this case there is no purvatva. Sarva shabdasya purvatvam nasti, right? So if you are adding a pratyaya after sarva, then it will be purva. But when you are adding something in between, there is no purvatva. Therefore, akach pratyaye pare pumbad bhavaha na bhavati. Na bhavati ityukte sarvika ityeva rupam. Okay. Punaha sarvaha. Sarvacha, sarvacha, sarvacha. So many ityarthe ekasheshah bhavati, sarva ityeva bhavati. Ekashesha vrittau api ekameva padamasti. There is a single word, there is nothing which follows or nothing which precedes. Therefore, akachi ekashesha vrittau cha pumbad bhavaha na bhavati. So in akach and ekashesha there is no pumbad bhava. Everywhere else sarvanamnaha pumbad bhavaha bhavati. Any questions? Agrimam vartikam kukutyadinam andadishu. Pumbatvam vaktavyam ityartha. The words like kukuti, when followed by words like anda, there is pumbad bhava. Kukutyaha andam, the egg of a hen. Kukkuti, it is strilingam. So andam, it is tete. Kukkuta andam, iti rupam. Kukkuta andam. A cock cannot have an egg. Kukkutasya andam iti na bhavatyeva. Kukkutyaha eva andam bhavati. Tatra kukkuta andam iti rupam. Because there is pumbad bhava. Mrigyaha padam. The foot of a female deer. Mriga padam. Mrigi ityasya pumbad bhave. Mriga iti bhavati. Mriga kshiram. Mrigyaha kshiram. The milk of a she deer. Kakashavaha. Kakyaha shavaha. The nestling of a crow. So atra sarvatra pumbad bhavaha drishyate. Kakashavaha ityatra. So both the Purvapada and the Uttarapada has been specified in the Gana. Okay, so for such words you have pumbad bhava. Kyang maninoscha iti sutram etayoho parataha pumbat. When followed by kyang and when followed by the word manin, there is pumbad bhava. Eniva acharati etayate. Etaha iti pullinge, eni iti strilinge. Chitravarna ityamaraha. So Amarakosha says the word eta means multicolored, whereas Yagikaha in the Vedic Sampradaya, eta means white. In either case, etaha, it is an adjective. A color, it means a color. So etaha iti pullinge, eni iti strilinge. Eni iva acharati. That which behaves like it is eni. Ityarthe eni ityasmat kyang pratyaha. Okay. So there is kyang which is given by kartuhu kyang salopascha. So kyang pratyek pare pumbad bhavati. Eta iti bhavati. Eni ya iti sthite. Eta ya iti bhavati. Rasidirghe etayate. Similarly, Shyeni iva acharati. Shvetayate. Shvetaha nama shvetaha. Shveta paryayaha eva. Shvetaha ityasya strilinge Shyeni. It means white. So tatrapi Shyeni iva acharati. Shvetayate. Kyang pratyaya pare pumbad bhavaha bhavati. Similarly, Manini ityuttara pade. Okay. When followed by the word Manini, there is Pumvad Bhava. So before that, there is a question. Kukkuta and Kukkuti, how to discern when to apply Pumvad Bhava? Always apply it. I mean, the Rupa has Pumvad Bhava. See, you cannot have Kukkutasya andam. Okay, the form is not there at all because a cock cannot have an egg. So, Kukkutyaha andam ityeva rupam sarvada Pumvad Bhavaha bhavatyeva Kukkutandam ityeva samasaha. Vigrahaha Kukkutyaha andam ityeva samasastu Kukkutandam ityeva. So, there is Pumvad Bhava compulsorily. Okay. So, now Manini iti uttarapade pare. Okay, so there is another question. Our book says Shyeni is a female hawk and Shyeta is a male hawk. Tasmin arthepi Shyeta shabdasya prayogaha Shyeta. Shyena. But I don't think, because the male hawk is also called Shyena and not Shyeni as far as I know. Shyenaha ityeva padam. I'll check this in the dictionary. Shyeta ityasya hawk ityarthe prayogah asti va iti drashtavya. अस्ति चेत् तदपि भवति व्याख्याने तु श्वेतपर्यायः इत्येव दत्तम् अस्ति श्येनी is a female hawk is correct, but will the pullinga be श्येता or श्येना is a question, because श्येनः इत्येव मया श्रुतं hawk इत्यर्थे. I'll just check it. So if that is the case, then but if it is श्येना, then श्येनायते इति भवेत्, श्येतायते इति न भवति. So Shyeta ityasya Shyeni iti the natva there is varnad anudatta topadhatto naha. Okay, the rule, Sri Pratyaya rule is varnat anudatta topadhat taha naha. Okay, so it is on a varnamachaka that we have nish and the takara is replaced by nakara. That is why you have Shyeta and Shyeni. Similarly, eta and eni. So for that natva, it has to be a varnamachaka. Otherwise, there will not be the nakara for takara. It should have been actually been Shyeti, right? It is becomes Shyeni because of that rule. Varnad anudattat topadhatto naha. Takarasya nakaradeshah varnamachakadeva saha pratyah vidhiyate. Utaha atra varnamachakatvamev yuktam iti mama abhiprayah. Because so see, if Shyeta, I doubt it, because a male hawk is Shyena. And this given here is Shyetayate, not Shyenayate. So spelling mistake, it could be a spelling mistake or it could also be a grahana. Because Shyeni is a female hawk, you look up Shyeni as a female hawk and then you assume Shyeta as a male hawk. That could have been done. So I think it has to be a varnamachaka. Now there is a question here. Manini is the word. Manini shabde pare pumbad bhavaha iti. Now Manini shabde uttarapade pare striyah pumbad ityanena eva pumbad bhavaha siddhyati. The word manin atmanam darshaniyam manyate. So there is manaha ityanena khach pratyayah. Atmanam darshaniyam manyate. Darshaniya manini. She who thinks herself as beautiful. Ityarthe manini shabde uttarapade striyah pumvat ityanena iva pumbad bhavaha bhavati. Okay. So there we will have darshaniya manini. So why do we need manin in this sutra? Asamanadhikaranartham, asamanadhikaranartham, astrilingartham cha. So here it is to get pumbad bhava when there is no samanadhikaranya. When it is atmanam darshaniyam manyate, darshaniya and manini are the same person. She herself is beautiful and she is the person who thinks that. So samanadhikaranyam asti. स्वभिन्नां कांचित् दर्शनीयां मन्यते. She who thinks somebody else as beautiful इत्यर्थे समानाधिकरण्यं नास्ति. दर्शनीया भिन्ना. She who is beautiful is different. मानिनी, she who thinks is different. So समानाधिकरण्य अभावेपि पुंवद्भावः भवति मानिन् शब्दे परे. अतएव क्यङ्मानिनोश्च इत्यत्र मानिन् शब्दस्य ग्रहणम्. अतएव स्वभिन्नां कांचित् दर्शनीयां मन्यते इत्यत्रापि दर्शनीयमानिनी इत्येव रूपम्. आत्मानं यदि दर्शनीयां मन्यते तर्हि स्त्रियाः पुंवत् इत्यनेन एव पुंवद्भावः सिद्ध्यति. स्वभिन्नां कांचित् दर्शनीयां मन्यते दर्शनीयमानिनी. दर्शनीयां स्त्रियं मन्यते. On the other hand, अस्त्रीलिंग, if it is not pullinga at all. दर्शनीयमानी चैत्रः. He who thinks that she is beautiful इत्यर्थे it is not a स्त्रीलिंग at all. मानी इति पुल्लिंगे परे अपि पुंवद्भावः भवति दर्शनीयमानी. क्यङ्मानिनोश्च इति विशिष्य ग्रहणात्. So these are all the sutras which give पुंवद्भाव. पुंवद्भाव विधायकानि सूत्राणि इमानि. सूत्राणि वार्तिकानि च. So there are also rules which prevent पुंवद्भाव. पुंवद्भाव निषेध सूत्राणि अपि सन्ति. इतः परं पुंवद्भाव निषेधः न कोपधायाः. कोपधायाः स्त्रियाः न पुंवत्. A strilinga word which has kakara in the upadha. Ka upadha. Upadha is the penultimate letter. Alontyat purva upadha. Antyad alaha purvaha. That which precedes the final letter is called upadha. If the upadha happens to be kakara, then there is no pumbadbhava. Pachika bharyaha. Pachika bharya yasya saha. So if there was a pumbadbhava, it should have been pachaka bharyaha. But pachika ityatra upadhayam kakaraha asti. Ataha pumbadbhavaha nasti. Pachika bharyaha. Rasika bharyaha. रसिका भार्या यस्य सः इत्यत्र तत्रापि ककारः उपधायाम् अस्ति. अतः पुंवद्भावः नास्ति. मद्रिकायते. मद्रिका इव आचरति. ओके. क्यङ्मानिनोश्च इत्यनेन क्यङ् प्रत्यये परे पुंवद्भावः विहितः. सोऽपि निषिध्यते. So this is a nishedha for all. स्त्रियाः पुंवत् इत्यनेन प्राप्तस्य पुंवद्भावस्य क्यङ्मानिनोश्च इत्यनेन प्राप्तस्य पुंवद्भावस्य सर्वेषामपि निषेधः. Sarvika bharya yasya saha. Okay, so there is a question.